Welcome everyone, we're back with another episode of Band of Brothers, and this is part 8, and it's called The Last Patrol.
It's been a while since we've watched this. We've had a bit of illness in the camp, and part 7 we watched a couple of weeks ago now.
Yeah.
All I can just remember, well, I can remember a lot of it, but I mean, it was just such a heavy episode, and it just hit you, didn't it?
Yeah,
over and over again, and just when you thought it can't hit you again, it did.
Yeah.
Even with the sniper scene right towards the end.
When you thought they'd done it and they were celebrating, they'd taken the town of Foy, and they were celebrating, obviously not knowing that he was still alive, and that was really awful ending that.
I was tense throughout virtually the whole episode, and I actually felt myself relax just before that scene happened.
Yeah.
And that's just me watching the show, let alone what that must have been like for those there, having seen all of that happen over and over and over.
Yeah.
They too must have had that sense of just a little pause.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even a pause.
No, it wasn't.
It was a false dawn, and it was just that just hit me, and it was. I'm really loving this series. You know, it's so insightful. I said before that I had very little knowledge about this before going into this, and I was eager to learn and find out as much as I possibly could. And as much as I'm enjoying it, that episode was so hard to watch. It was just so heavy.
Yeah, it was really heavy. It was the breaking point, wasn't it? And they were camped along it was outside of the town of Foy in the just behind the line of the woods, wasn't it? They were there, and they took bombardment after bombardment of like aerial assault. And it was just like tragedy after tragedy, and we lost some big people in there.
You're right, a couple that were like gone in.
One of my favourites from the start. I know you obviously probably one of yours as well. And then
for his humour alone, like being able to just crack those jokes in those situations when it must be so hard to do.
It's going to be a big loss to the camp, to the whole company as well. But luckily, he as far as we know, he survived, because we thought he was dead at one point, but it was his leg, wasn't it?
Yeah, so he lost a leg, and hopefully he pulls through okay.
Yeah.
And Buck as well, but
that was his breaking point, wasn't it?
The psychological trauma that he was suffering with, he really did reach the breaking point. And so we did say goodbye to a couple of real mainstays of the show so far. Yeah. And this one, The Last Patrol. I mean, Last Patrol, does this mean this is their final mission?
I don't know. There's a couple of parts to come after this. I don't know what they're going to entail, but I don't know what The Last Patrol could be. It could be The Last Patrol for a certain person in this, maybe.
Oh, I hope not.
And not the actual company as a whole.
I mean, the veterans are going to tell us at the beginning, right? They're going to give us a bit of insight into what's going to be coming up in the episode. But let's jump into this one. Part 8. Please drop the episode a like if you didn't do so already, and we hope you enjoy.
We had lost some very good men. Toy and Garnier had lost their legs there. Gordon was badly hit. A number of other people were killed. It was a difficult situation there.
I don't know the exact amount of men that got killed in that. 6, 7 of them were real close friends of mine.
Skip Muck died, and Eugene Rowe came to me 10 minutes after he was killed, and he wanted me to see if I wanted to go look at him, and I said no, I wouldn't be able to stand that, so I didn't go look at him.
After Bastogne, we went to Haguenau. There was another push there. We want to get some idea what was across the river there and what kind of strength they had.
You have a feeling you're going to live through the war. You have a feeling it's starting to ease off. You can't account for it. It's just a gut feeling, but everybody had that feeling. Believe I might be able to live through it, so walk carefully. Take care of yourself.
It's where the hope comes in.
Yes, yeah.
Start to get hope having gone through that, and if you do get that feel that it is coming to an end.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that place.
Neither
I wouldn't
have
even know how to say it.
It's like Haguenau.
Newspapers called them the battered bastards of Bastogne. They'd been through hell on earth and were now pulling into the comparative paradise of Haguenau.
It's Haguenau.
All I knew was what I had read and heard around the replacement depot, that we had broken the back of the enemy and the war would soon be over. When I was finally able to rejoin Easy Company, they looked nothing like the heroes who had just helped win the war.
George Luz! Oh, come on, I haven't been gone that long. Jesus, yes you have. Now look what I found. Hey guys, my name's David Webster. I just got back from the hospital. Good for you. Where's the rest of the guys? This is everybody. Sergeant Martin, this can't be everybody. What about, Hubler? Where's he?
Lieutenant Foley. 2nd platoon lost more guys than we did. They're really short-handed.
Report's a second, Webster. They'll find a place for you.
Because he was coming back expecting the light-hearted, jokey, easy company that he left.
Yeah.
But really, they've been so downtrodden and lost a lot of their close guys, and they're just not the same.
Yeah, spirits are definitely down.
Yeah.
Your name's Jackson, right?
That's right.
Who's leading the platoon?
Sergeant Malarkey is.
What, no officers?
I guess you didn't hear.
No, what's that?
Kim Malarkey, lieutenant. He's on the fast track now.
Really? That's great.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah. Jackson, help me up, will you?
Oh, wow. I thought he was going to come off the back.
You come from the hospital?
Yeah.
Must have liked that hospital. We left Holland 4 months ago.
Well, I wasn't there the whole time. Then the replacement depot.
Well, I'm sure he tried to bust out and help us in Bastogne, Webb.
I don't know how I would have done that.
It's funny, because Popeye found a way. So did Allie, right? Back in Holland. And Garnier and...
Yeah, where is Garnier?
Nah,
Now, let's go.
he got hit.
Blew his whole leg off.
So insinuating that he was in no rush to get back to help them out and stuff. He was happy in the hospital.
Sarge.
Yeah, they said he's been gone 4 months, right?
Yeah.
What's the matter there, Webster? Nervous in the service?
He was a bit jumpy.
Why don't you go talk to Captain Spears? I'm sure he wants you with us.
Captain Spears? What happened to Captain Winters?
He's running the whole battalion now.
So Easy Company had a new CO to go along with all the other new faces.
Yeah, we saw that, didn't we, last
Yes.
episode?
I was a veteran of D-Day and Market Garden and had been with the company since its formation. Because I had missed Bastogne, I was treated as a replacement and felt like I was starting all over again.
He's got pneumonia.
Sorry to hear that.
What are you sorry about? He's alive. He's got a couch, goddamn blanket.
Sergeant Malarkey said to check with the CO if I should be in 2nd Platoon. How long have you been sick?
Long enough. He wants us to cross the river.
Yeah, but that water's cold. Should be able to get you some boats.
Had to be a full moon. So much for the cover of darkness. It's gonna leave the patrol exposed.
Really exposed.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Jones looking for Captain Spears.
He's on his way, sir. Why don't you sit down? Would you like a coffee, sir?
No, thank you. What platoon are you in? Oh, we're about to find that out.
You know what you're gonna do for this?
And let Spears handle it. Sir, this is Lieutenant Jones.
Listen, Christ's sake, will you go back in the back and sack out? There's some beds back there with fresh sheets.
I will, sir. Just trying to make myself useful, sir. Listen up.
Yeah, and having pneumonia, that's
Regiment wants patrol for prisoners.
Yeah.
not good.
It's not my idea.
Since the river is the main line of resistance, we're gonna have to cross it to get to them.
What do we need to do?
There's a 3-story building on the enemy side, up the embankment. We know it's occupied. You can have 15 men. Think very hard about who you want to lead the patrol. You'll need a lead scout or translator. I've got the entire battalion on covering fire. Tonight, 0100.
Yes, sir.
Want this one to be as foolproof and as safe as possible. Spears, want to discuss who might go along?
Do you think Webster might volunteer to go to find favour with Easy again?
June 6th, sir. June 6th of last year?
He looks so young.
All right. Don't get hurt.
Sir, I'd like to volunteer.
Don't get it.
Spears, talk to you in an hour. Lieutenant Jones?
We're short an officer.
Ah, so he's going to volunteer.
I could think of a few possibilities. Martin, Malarkey, Grant. Honestly, sir, most of the NCOs could use a rest.
Captain, request permission to go on the patrol.
No, you don't have any experience. For the 2nd Platoon.
Yes, sir.
Tell Heffron, Ramirez, and McClung they're going.
Webster does have experience.
Sir, I'm Private Webster from 1st Platoon. I just got back from the hospital, and Lieutenant Foley told me to go to 2nd, but Sergeant Malarkey said...
Fine, 2nd. Take,
Lieutenant Jones.
Are there other officers in the platoon? No, sir. Just Sergeant Malarkey. They tell me he's getting a battlefield commission.
Webster?
That's right. How you doing, Sergeant Kane? Hey, Sergeant.
Hey, look what we just scrounged. We got some spuds.
Hey, OP2. This way?
Oh, wow.
Is that it? I don't know. I think so.
That would nearly have been a direct hit.
Yep.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get up, get up. Wait. It was Heffron, McClung, Ramirez. Come on, right.
Hey, guys. It's taken?
Go ahead.
This is Lieutenant Jones, just assigned to 2nd Platoon.
Malarkey, platoon sergeant.
Congratulations on the battlefield commission.
What?
They're making you an officer, no?
Me? No. You must be thinking of First Sergeant Lipton.
My mistake. So you're without a platoon leader.
No, not anymore, Lieutenant.
So you want to introduce me to the men?
Well, some are sleeping downstairs. The rest are right here.
They really have been hit, haven't they? There's barely any of them left.
Sergeant, patrol's being planned for tonight, 0100 hours, across the river. Regiment wants POWs for interrogation.
But,
Is this kid out of high school yet?
He's out of West Point.
West Point. Isn't that where Ike went?
Yeah, he actually graduated with his son.
Shit. So, what do you know about this patrol thing?
Nothing.
Come on, Webb, you gotta know something.
I don't.
You were there, right? At the CP? This is a prison snatch, right?
Hey, Chuck, listen to this.
Captain Spears is to pick 15 men.
Mm-hmm.
Lieutenant Jones wants to be one of them.
Could use the experience.
I take it this was already an outpost when you...
No one wants to go on it, do they?
No.
There were some doggies from the 79th Infantry, but they left in a hurry. Expect some flares, a few mortars at night, scattered 88s, snipers during the day. They also got some sort of railroad gun back there. Shells about the size of a deuce and a half. Sounds like a freight train when one comes over.
They haven't made any attempts to cross the river.
They have roofs over their heads, sir, just like us. I don't think anybody wants to do anything stupid at this point, right?
Just give us the names, Webb.
Who?
He doesn't have the names.
Here in this room that they think should be on the patrol.
Oh, he does have names.
He had a few. Yeah, he said a few names. Didn't say all 15.
Well, if I tell you, you can't let on that you know.
I thought Lipton said they need rest.
Heffron. Shit. McClung. And you.
You want any other guys from any other platoon?
No. Oh, I don't know. Not that I know of. Look, that's all I know. I'm sorry.
So it's McClung, Heffron, and Ramirez. Got some bad news. There is a patrol set for tonight. And so far, Spears wants McClung.
No. Yeah, we've just fucking heard. Webster here told us.
Easy White.
Snitched on him for telling him. Yeah, I can imagine no one wants to go. It's such a dangerous mission, walking towards all that gunfire.
Definitely.
Mortar fire.
They're sitting ducks, potentially.
Yeah.
We got showers.
Mm.
All right, let's move. Clear it out.
And like they said, no, they haven't made any attempt to cross that river either.
No.
Come on, go! Yeah, stay low, stay low! Showers, let's go. Come on.
You can see they're used to it by
Yes.
laughing it off so easily, but Webster and the other young lad.
Have just arrived.
Yeah.
To them, it's like a first almost.
Yeah.
It's like when the young lad was saying to Malarkey about dodging some mortars on the way in. Malarkey just looked at him like...
In war, soldiers sometimes die in the fever pitch of a firefight or by artillery when they're huddled in a foxhole.
The guy with the potatoes.
Because he was carrying a sack of potatoes from one building into another. In the wrong place at the wrong time. He was dead before Doc Rowe even heard the call for a medic.
Did you know him well?
No, not really.
Yeah, nothing Doc can do there.
No. But that feels good.
Yeah, they actually look like really good showers.
Yeah.
Second platoon on me. All right, I'm leading this patrol. CO wants Grant, Liebgott, Wynn, Jackson, Shifty from 3rd platoon, and Webster.
You want anyone from 1st?
Oh, Webster's going.
That list sounds like everybody to me.
Did they just say there's no one from first?
Yeah.
Can't believe they're gonna make Malarkey lead it. Has it been a long time since your last shower, Professor?
Yeah, they already said about how light second platoon were, what didn't they?
Yes, yeah.
And now they're all in for this.
I guess I don't really need a shower.
I don't either.
Lieutenant?
Yeah.
You still want to get your ODs dirty?
Of course.
I was just thinking. Sergeant Malarkey's really in no condition to be on this patrol. And maybe if you offered, you could go in his place, being that you are an officer.
No, they want someone with experience.
Lieutenant Jones wanted to experience combat before the war was over. Don Malarkey had been on the front lines every time Easy Company had seen action since D-Day. If it was possible for them to switch places for the patrol, it would be a small moment of justice.
It's not just combat experience, though. He's leading the operation.
Come on, George. Just give me, 10, here you go. 10, 15 bucks.
Juicy fruit, happy?
First Sergeant Lipton wants you to lay a few bazooka rounds into a house across the river. I think we could...
Oh, Hershey bars!
Jesus.
Yeah, who they for?
Not you,
Oh,
Lee.
come on, George. One bar.
No, give the kid a Hershey bar, huh? You gotta
Look
be
good at it.
shitting me. Like we do at the plays, George. Yeah, he did good, huh?
I got one.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
Well, no, but I expect a little sympathy from you, right?
Rub it for you?
Do you want me to rub it for you?
Heard the crowds are finished.
Yeah, well, just to make sure, we gotta row across the fucking river tonight. Grab a few and ask them in person.
Are you kidding me?
Wish I was. Welcome back, Frank.
Did you hear what happened on D Company's patrol last night? Replacement lieutenant blew his foot off, stepped on his shoe mark. Fresh in from West Point, had to come back empty-handed.
He was a friend of yours, Lieutenant.
He blessed, but you got in there. More Hershey bars and Lucky Strikes for your rear echelon fucks to
Hey,
board.
hey, hey.
Make yourself beautiful. Watch this shit for me, all right? Webb, you come with me.
1 minute sorting out Hershey bars, next minute it's got to go hit a target.
Yeah.
House, I got a blast.
Is Captain Winters gonna be with him?
I don't know, maybe.
They smoke cigarettes.
That's Bacante, isn't it? Who got shot in the rear end.
I think so.
Give you the information on the CP.
Third house on the left.
As soon as our men are back in the boats, we want a quad 50 opening on.
Captain Winters, about the patrol. I feel that I should go on the patrol, sir. I know I could use the experience.
Denied. Anything else?
You're not gonna lead that patrol, Lieutenant Jones. Permission to speak, sir.
Go on, Lieutenant.
It looks like Sergeant Malarkey could use a break, sir. He said that he did not mind if I took his place on the patrol.
That was nice of him.
Captain Winters.
Yes.
I'd really like to be on that patrol, sir. If it's true the crowds are finished, I haven't really done anything.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Captain.
He's got a point about Sergeant Malarkey.
Yeah, point.
Fine, you can go. There'll be a briefing. CP 1700.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It's going to lead it then.
So who do you have in mind leading this thing, if not Malarkey?
Come on. You can't be leading. I'm not sure what they decided. No way. Not on his first day.
Webster?
Yeah, you'd think it was someone that they could trust.
Yeah, that's true. And Webster's only just come back.
Yeah. And this lad's obviously new as well.
Yeah.
We call you guys too?
Who's in charge of this bullshit?
No, he ain't.
Well, if he ain't, it's you, Chuck. Or Shifty or Mo.
Tan Hut! Eddie's.
Put their feet back up.
15 of you here for this prisoner snatch tonight, 0100. Secured 4 rubber boats to get you across the river. Lieutenant Jones here is the ranking officer, and he'll be along as an observer. Sergeant Martin here will lead the patrol in Sergeant Malarkey's place.
Oh, okay. It's Martin.
Makes sense that it's someone they're going to buy in and follow across the river.
You hear these whistles, we open up. So don't blow them till you're back in the boats with your prisoners. You have to move fast, but carefully. The perimeter around the house, once that's in place, get your rifle grenades in the first floor window, get your assault team in quick. Okay. Picture your assault team.
McClung, Sisk, Cobb, Garcia, and Webster. This translator. The rest of you guys at base of fire with Sergeant Grant. You speak German, right, Webster?
Yeah.
Good luck.
Thanks, sir.
Tan Hut! As you were, carry on.
I feel like these are the hardest types of missions, the ones where, like he says, don't shoot the first thing that moves.
Yes. Yeah, you got to have a controlled head.
Webster. Tries to get out of everything.
Okay, so he's got a reputation because he hasn't been there for 4 months just trying to get out of things.
Yes.
Liebgott and I, we both speak German. You said 15 men. There's 16 of us, including 2 translators.
Fine. Hey, Liebgott, you want to sit this one out?
Yes, sir.
Martin, you want to supervise
buddy?
the 3 squads?
He was trying to get himself out of it, wasn't he?
Okay, you men going on patrol? Skinny. Nothing rattles, nothing shines, no helmets.
I can't even take helmets. No, of course I can't. It's going to be a full moon, isn't it? They're going to be on full. Don't even have the cover of darkness.
I wonder what Malarkey's going to say to him. He must be relieved to sit one out, surely.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm ready.
Those crowds are gonna catch some hell.
So I hear. I'm not personally going in.
Martin, right?
Martin and McClung. Supposed to stay in the rear and give them cover.
I think Webster's going to ask him to switch because he just said that's the best place to be, at the back. And we know that he really wants to be involved.
Yeah, I'm not too sure. They need Webster, obviously, because of the translation for the prisoners.
They do, yeah, they do.
Because I'm not sure about Webster at this stage. I know he's got this...
No.
People think of him this way, but I don't know if he actually is. I mean, it did take a long time to come back, but I don't know if that was standard procedure or...
Yeah.
But then other men we have seen throughout have basically bypassed that procedure to say, I'm going back.
Yes, they force their way back in.
Yes.
"15 men crossing a river to capture prisoners from a German observation post. Getting back safely could be successfully accomplished in as little as 10 minutes. The same mission could be met with disaster and result in nothing more than 15 Americans killed or wounded in action."
It's mad to think how close they are. Just split by that little river.
Yeah.
I mean, this is as much about stealth as anything, right?
Yeah.
Any problems? No problems. Get secured to the tree.
capsized.
I can't swim.
Well, that's ridiculous. They're down like a quarter of their men already.
Yeah. Got traps lined up. I'm guessing those hanging things have got like bells inside them.
Don't even know if there's going to be mines anywhere.
No, exactly.
Powers, go. Go, Clung. Clung, move up. In twos. Up.
Oh, it's mad with the no helmets.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I get it, but yeah, it's crazy.
Powers, win. Secure the left flank. Lieutenant, take Grant and Heffron. Secure the right perimeter and the crossroads. Clear. Security out. Go. Move.
So that's the building they got to surround.
Yeah, it's the one we kept seeing in the distance, didn't we?
Yeah.
I feel like this has just all gone too quiet so far.
Yeah.
Let's go! Jackson, wait!
Oh. Wow.
Put it down! Stay still! Keep deine Waffen her! Keep those crowds quiet! Hoch! Jackson! Ramirez, watch best. Let's go, Webster, let's go!
Yeah, he went in way too early.
Keep deine Waffen her! Webster, cover me, McClung! McClung, cover him! Stay still! Take the charges, prime it, and hide it! McClung, these two are gonna carry the wounded crowd! Bring the wounded man! Cross me! I said shut up! Ramirez, we're moving out! Come on, where are you going? You move! Are you ready? Are you ready? Shut up! Let's go! Move out! Let's go! Move!
Getting the explosives set up.
Keep those prisoners head down and let's keep moving! I want you to fall back now! Let's go! Forward, on cover! Take the whistle! Let's go! Stay low! Keep moving!
How are we going to get back across the river?
Well, I think that's what the whistles are for the guys that are hanging back to open fire and give them the suppressive fire they need.
Yeah, he just said, blow the whistle.
Yeah.
Keep moving! I'm gonna shoot you, you fucking ground! Shoot him or we'll have to come back for more!
Wow.
Yeah, they're getting close.
Oh man, this is absolute chaos.
Yeah.
Let's go! Let's get these boats in the water!
Oh man, I really hope all these boats make it back.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, God, they need Eugene for Jackson. His face.
This was really bad.
Half of it looks like it's almost missing. Oh.
What's the stay with him? Hey, shifting! Watch fast! I'm gonna get a medic. Got this?
Yeah, he's in shock, isn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking die! Jackson, look at him! Don't listen to him! Don't listen to him!
Oh, mate.
Beruhigt euch, das ist doch nicht unsere Schuld!
Keep still, keep calm, buddy. Everything's fine.
Oh, he wants to shoot him.
Yeah.
He's going mad.
Like they said, if they do that, they're going to have to go back.
Exactly.
You're gonna get more prisoners because you killed one! Hey!
Jackson, stay hard on the way.
Where the fuck is the medic? Stop! You're okay. You're okay, Jackson.
Okay. All right, look at the flame, Jackson. Look at the flame. All right, let's get him out of here. Let's get him out of here.
Guys, come on, it's okay. Hey, it's okay, Jack. Take it easy, huh?
I don't know if he makes it.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay, yes, all right. You all right? Jackson! Jackson!
No, he's going.
Yeah.
Eugene Jackson was 20 years old. He'd lied about his age when he joined the Army at 16. His family got a telegram from the War Department saying he died a hero on an important mission that would help win the war. Eugene lost his life on a stretcher in a dank basement in Hagenau, crying out in agony while his friends looked on helplessly. He was just one more casualty in a war that was supposed to be all but over.
I think there's quite a lot of that, people lying about their age.
Yes.
To try and fight.
Wenn ihr brav seid, bekommt ihr einen Keks.
Keep moving. Go on.
Status? Private Jackson took a grenade frag rushing the enemy OP. It was his own grenade.
He died of his wounds, sir. Well executed. It's not your fault. Talk to your men. Carry on.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, there wasn't much they could have done about that. It just rushed
No.
in way too quick. Didn't wait for the
I
explosion.
suppose for the rest of the men, it was the trade-off of one of theirs for 2 prisoners. Worth it.
We heard you got 2 prisoners. Good work.
Jackson's dead.
Yeah, we heard.
Yeah, well, they want another patrol tonight.
Wonder what's going through his head.
I think he's maybe realising what's been going on in his absence.
Yeah.
What are you doing, cop?
You leave someone on the bank?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, we did. It's the 3rd prisoner that was too far gone to bring back.
I thought there were 3.
Fuck his misery. I can't listen to it anymore.
Yeah, they're not going to come and save him because they're going to get shot.
He must be the person that was face down. I wondered who that was because I saw the person sort of face down looking injured, but then I saw Jackson upright in the boat and I just thought I missed something.
Yeah, I heard one of them shout, pick up the injured Kraut, I think.
Right.
As they were just vacating that house, that building. I didn't know they'd left him behind till they just said.
Yeah.
That's what I thought, college boy. Are you drunk, trooper? Leave me alone.
That's a yes.
Yes, sir, I am drunk, sir. Sick and tired of fucking patrols, taking orders.
Hey, cop, shut up. It's boring, okay?
Taking the side, Johnny?
Yeah, I am.
I mean, Webster performed well on mission.
Yeah, no, he did. He did.
I
He
get
did
the
what he had to do.
resentment because he was out for so long, but I mean...
Yeah, he did what he had to do on the mission.
Yeah.
He was right at the very front.
Yeah.
Speaking to the
He had to
Germans.
be, didn't he?
Yeah.
He also knows he picked up 2 prisoners who talked. About what?
That's
OB, supply trouble, Hitler's favorite color. I don't know. None of it gets us across the river.
What's the point?
That's what I was wondering.
Honestly, Sink's been on the phone all day bragging it up, but I think he's just showing off now. I don't know, Dick. I don't know what to tell you. He gave him a successful patrol, now he wants 2.
Successful.
The men are mustered. If you want me to brief them, I'm gonna. It's the same roster as last night.
Got to go again.
Well, mostly.
Same roster as last night, except for Jackson.
Evening, gents. Andy, y'all did a damn fine job on a tough mission last night. I wish you good luck tonight, because I'd be expecting more of the same. Have you briefed the men?
Just on our way, sir.
All right. Make damn sure you remind them how proud I am of what they did.
Yes, sir.
This is going to hit hard.
Yes.
Do you think they're going to use second again? I know they just said same roster.
They did, yeah.
No. No, I'll do it.
Sorry. On the way in.
Martin?
Sir?
At ease. Is everybody grand?
Sir.
You men did an excellent job last night. I'm proud. I'm proud. I just saw Colonel Sink. He's proud, too. In fact, he's so proud he wants you to do another patrol across the river tonight. Any moment now, the outpost we hit last night will go up in flames. Martin?
Yes, sir.
Means we'd have to venture farther into town this time. Captain Spears, you have the map, please?
Sergeant Grant.
Sounds riskier.
And here, definitely. Which means this is our new house target here. We recovered all the boats, so we'll be setting off from the same place we did last night.
We're not changing the plan any, sir.
No, plan's the same. It'll be 0200 hours instead of 0100.
Yes, sir.
Good, because I want you all to get a full night's sleep tonight. Which means in the morning, you will report to me that you made it across the river into German lines. We're unable to secure any live prisoners.
He's not sending them.
He's not sending them, no.
Understand?
Sir.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, if it's unsuccessful, they're not going to send them again. So that would be their last patrol.
I think that was the thing. I think Winters was not convinced.
No, it seems like they're victims of their own success. That, we're going to do this once, but it was so good, why don't we do it again?
And it seems like they got nothing from the prisoners, and it's just being used as bragging rights.
That's it, yeah. Nothing of any substance anyway.
Yeah.
That's the only way to fight a war.
It's just another potential waste of life.
I mean, I like the call. I just don't know how
it's a big call.
Bold that would have been.
Oh, it's a big call. Yeah.
Lieutenant Jones, sir. Join us at the company CP.
Okay, so the youngster Jones.
Yeah.
It's only taken me the whole episode to work that out.
I don't know how old he is, because he's a ranking officer.
Your honorable discharge as an enlisted man.
Just keep him coming, Luz.
Yeah. Battlefield commission as a second lieutenant. Congratulations, Corwin.
Thank you, sir. Congratulations. Thanks.
It's Lipton.
Harry, I didn't expect to see you this soon. I figured you'd be nursing that scratch for another month or two.
Lieutenant Jones, regiment has seen fit to promote you to first lieutenant. Want you on staff up there.
Go far with that.
Congratulations. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Passing through in the end.
Yeah, so he's getting out straight away then. Off the front line.
He got the experience that he was after.
So a second patrol never happened. Word was Captain Nixon wrote up a bogus report and regiment never got wise. As we pulled out of Hagenau, many of us in Easy Company felt that a corner had been turned, and we all might make it home alive.
Before I forget, Colonel Sink's a bit unhappy with the appearance of your uniform. He says it's not befitting to your rank.
Is that a promotion?
Oak leaves.
Oak leaves?
Congratulations, Major.
Major.
Gentlemen, we're ready.
I'll drive.
Hey, Lieutenant. Good work. Thanks, sir.
Here.
Gets a hand up this time.
Yeah.
I wondered if people back home would ever know what it cost the soldiers to win this war. In America, things were already beginning to look like peacetime. The standard of living was on the rise. Racetracks and nightclubs were booming. You couldn't get a hotel room in Miami Beach, it was so crowded. How could anyone ever know of the price paid by soldiers in terror, agony, and bloodshed if they'd never been to places like Normandy, Bastogne, or Hagenau?
By the time they left Hagenau, Easy Company's European campaign had taken them from England to France to Holland and Belgium. They were well travelled.
They were, yeah.
Soon they would be entering Germany.
Okay.
So that must be next then.
Yeah.
Which was the ultimate, that was the mission.
It was, yeah.
From the beginning.
That last line just gave me so many goosebumps, man.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are well travelled, and we've literally followed them all over, haven't we? And now we're going to get to see them actually enter Germany, which is going to be huge.
That was the primary goal that they were set at the very beginning. So obviously at first it was meant to be using the Rhine.
River Rhine, yeah.
But then they obviously had to find alternative route in, which took them through the struggles in Bastogne.
Yes.
And I say struggles, I mean that was just brutal.
Yeah, it was brutal. Yeah, it was.
To this, but yeah, that was an interesting one because again, that was kind of a niche angle into a couple of things that were happening there.
Yeah.
We had a lieutenant coming in who didn't have the experience but actually wanted the experience.
Yes.
So very different to what we'd seen previously with Dyke.
Yes.
He actually wanted to be involved. He wanted to get that experience, and we saw at the end that he moved on fairly swiftly.
He did.
And then we had it through the eyes of Webster, who... That was an interesting one, because I get it. I get why people would maybe resent him coming back after so long and in such good spirits.
Yeah.
Because they had seen, obviously, a lot of their comrades coming back where they probably were coming back way too soon.
Even right at the very end.
They were still defeated.
Yeah.
And they basically had just come back because they wanted to fight alongside their brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, even though he went through a rehabilitation and probably did do everything by the book...
Yes.
And when he came back, he performed what appeared to be exemplary in the field. He went on the mission, no problems, was a key part to the mission. But I still get why I missed his name, but the guy who did resent him and was drinking a lot. But it said a lot for me that Webster won over Martin during that episode in particular. You know, Martin was I wouldn't say he was against him, because I don't get that vibe from Martin.
No.
But I don't feel like he had Martin's respect.
No, and I was going to say, even before Webster got the hand up into the truck, I was going to say that I feel like he's won their respect back. The way he performed on the mission, again, like obviously he had to be right there, but he was right at the very front. Obviously communicating with the Germans and relaying the orders and stuff. And even though he was apprehensive, he didn't want to get... It seemed like he was trying to get out of it by saying... he overheard Liebgott saying that he speaks German just as well as Webster. And that seemed like Webster's get-out card. But
do you think that's what he was trying to do?
I think so.
You think he was trying to get out of it
and
at that point?
I think the person he was talking to knew that. Who was it he said it to? Was it Winters?
It was Martin.
Martin says it. And I think he knew that he was using it to try to get out. So he was like, oh, I'll call his bluff.
He might have been saying it to Winters, actually, you're right. But Martins was there, and he was obviously leading the mission.
Yeah.
And he then gave Liebgott the mission off.
He gave him the out. I think in the end, you could see Webster just looking around and he was smiling. I think that was the point where he got it. I get why these guys didn't welcome me with open arms, because they've been here, they've been through it all. They're downtrodden, but they're together. They stick together.
Yes.
And you got right at the very end. It was one of the last scenes. I can't remember the guy's name, but even him was like, "Oh, you're back early." They're all coming back from rehabilitation early because they want to be there. They want to be there on the front line, and they want to help their comrades and their brothers. And I think Webster, now that's sunk in.
Yes. Yeah, because he was out of 4 months feels like a lot. I mean, I'm not an expert. I'm not proclaiming to be an expert. But yeah, like you say, just given what we've seen with other people's stories, it feels like a long time for him to have been out, and to come back in such good spirits.
So much had changed. You could see the morale was like an all-time low.
Malarkey. I mean, Malarkey was almost giving me Buck vibes at times. Like, so defeated. It just seemed... Well, I mean, Second had become so small. They barely had anybody left. And then the mission comes along and they want to use... They're going to use Second for that mission.
He was right. Malarkey did need a break. And I'm sure he was very grateful of it. He looked like he needed a good shower.
Yes.
A meal and just a rest.
I could tell he respected Jones for the decision. He didn't outright say it. I don't think he needed to.
No.
I think he had been through so much. He had been used, like they said, for every single mission on that they were on the front line. They said that Malarkey had been there. So I feel like at that point words just didn't. They weren't needed.
Yeah, and I think the Webster and Jones exchange at the end, where they exchanged some looks.
Yes.
I think it was like. Webster was sort of... Jones came back how Webster should have came back. They both got there, and it was like... One was like inexperienced, but really up for it. Webster was obviously experienced. Cautious and really done... He looked nervous. He was very jumpy when the mortars were coming in, and that just showed he hadn't been in the field for very long.
No.
And I think at the end, Webster's like... The way he looked at Jones is like, he's an example of what I should be doing. He didn't know these guys. He was brand new coming in, Jones, but he wanted to be there with them and get stuck in and do the job he was out there to do. And I think that's what Webster is going forward. And like we said at the end, he got the respect back.
Yeah, I felt like Jones wanted to do even more than what he was allowed to do on the mission. He really did want to be at the front. But Malarkey. Webster did really good on the mission. He provided cover. I believe he was the last man out at one point, so he actually provided the cover whilst everyone else was retreating.
Yeah.
Back to the river to get across on the boats.
Yeah.
So that was nice. Just one last thing on Malarkey. What I was going to say is, whilst there weren't words exchanged, I feel like it was clear that in that scene with Jones and Malarkey, that Malarkey almost had a little spring in his step again, whereas he didn't have that throughout any other part of the episode. So that was nice. I love the call from Winters, and the reason being is that there must have been so many of those missions sanctioned. And I was actually really shocked when Nix was saying... I didn't realise Nix was being sarcastic at first. When Nix was saying to him that they had extracted, like, fantastic information...
Yeah.
I was about to change my opinion. Like, that alone was getting me to change my opinion, because before that I was thinking, well, they've just lost Jackson for 2 POWs. And that just didn't feel like a worthy trade given their situation, just looking at this company. And when Nick said that, I thought, oh, okay, I stand corrected. Like, wow. Then it was clear he was obviously being sarcastic, and they basically hadn't gotten anything of use, and it was just being banded up as a look at what we did kind of thing.
We saw Sink come in and be like, oh, I'm so proud of the guys we did. And on the outside, it looked like a very successful mission, but Winters and Spears, they knew that it wasn't, and it wasn't worth risking their guy's life, because they knew that the mission wasn't that successful, and actually that the young lad they lost, it was just a big waste.
Well, they lost Jackson in horrific circumstances. I mean, he didn't die on the mission. They got him back. He was clearly shell-shocked. And, he died horrifically in front of all of them that were on the mission. So, yeah, I did like the fact that they didn't have to go on that second mission. Massive call to make from Winters. I mean,
yeah, it was
massive call, but it does just feel like the right call completely.
100%.
As you say, the mission technically was a success. They achieved what they needed
On
to
the surface
achieve,
it was, yeah.
but losing one of their young brothers in such a horrific way in front of them, it just didn't feel like a win.
No.
But no, that was a really good episode. I really enjoyed that. Flew by. That really did fly by.
It did, Jay. It did.
Really, really enjoyed it. Please let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. We love to hear from you, and we really appreciate all of the information that you've been giving us throughout this series. Watching this first time watch with thousands of people, honestly, I like to think we pick up nearly everything on a first watch, which feels crazy because that often doesn't happen. And yeah, thank you so much for your support. We really do appreciate it. Have a great day, whatever you're up to, and we'll see you back here for part 9.